It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see Aaron Jones. He's coming off a great week, reaching triple digits in yards with a collection of touchdowns. It's the Vikings and the Panthers, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why the defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Up the middle, Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The numbers for Jones last week, 3 touchdowns on the ground, and then, Charles, he threw one in through the air for good measure.
Yeah, you have to account for him in all situations. I mean, we know he can run the heck out of the football. You just noted what he did. But how about him being able to get out of the backfield, catch it, and get into the end zone as well?
Out of the shotgun is Jones. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
From the gun on third down. McCarthy, Justin Jefferson bring it in the slam. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, Vikings. Back to throw. McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones. Give him a
bag, you can hear my stomach, bro. Nice.
And that'll make it second down. The Vikings at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. A give to Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
It's not often you talk about statement drives coming right at the start of the game, but that was some statement there. That drive took them the length of the field, and as I look at the clock, ate up nearly the entire first quarter as well. Great work up front, clearing space, and an ideal finish on the touchdown run.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here are the Panthers set to take over for the first time, and Charles will get a look at the much-heralded rookie Bryce Young, the first overall pick from April's draft.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Young will set to throw. They'll drop that down to Hubbard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Throwing, Young. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a long time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
Man, sure he said challenge accepted. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 3rd and 2, McCarthy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense?
They'll try and throw for it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Operating from the gun.
That's in the frame.
And that'll be off off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns.
Easy work, man.
Extra point attempt to come here.
God damn, I keep missing the field goal.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Young trying to hurry them up to the line here. To throw is Young. To throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Across midfield, he's on his way. Justin Jefferson, touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson.
99 zone 1.
7 on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise, too.
We need to kick it. 99 yards. 1 play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the lock?
Mama said can you come pick him up? So he goes to Mark and he come to work with you and grandma. Huh? She said, yeah, Mom.
Noted with something on the board in a positive fashion, you're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Young. To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Now the fourth-year man, it's Cam Akers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. That throw by Young incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Down. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Claude Ray. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. There's Trimble, the tight end. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
It's a gain of 6.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Like I said, give me my pick, man.
Xavier Howard. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, McCarthy. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
Right.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McCarthy. He's into space past the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones. As the first half is winding down, and the Vikings are able to widen their lead here in this first half. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed.
He don't want to be here. He tripping.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also
I had to get another kick. That wasn't even bad.
Turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the
That's
kicks
JJ
away.
though. JJ will miss something like that on the little pressure, but then come right back the next fucking play and then just
And they'll start this drive
throw a
just
dive.
across the
Throw a
30.
touchdown.
Pretty nice work on the return.
That was good.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hubbard. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Young. A quick throw there is incomplete. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter.
That's probably a good ass.
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team
Ain't
down.
nobody blocking my man,
To
though.
get back in this one.
Because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Hunt, hunt. Ready?
Ooh.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. They find some open field here. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Akers, 72 yards.
I wouldn't even be able to get him with Dallas Fine. That was the best.
Opening minute of the third quarter. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point.
Because I'm playing pass. Everybody's pass.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Vikings to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy open man. He's got Jefferson across the formation. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw on 2nd down. McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
300 right there.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They'll go again to Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Too easy.
Aaron Jones taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings had 6
Jefferson is picking you apart and just picking you apart and just picking you apart from his side. It's just like he's cut the whole field off.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will.
I'm basically just focusing on one part of it, and it's just like a big hole underneath. I mean, look at what they're running. Look at the defense that they're running. Look at the cornerback. They're going out. Safety is coming up, so he's dropping down. So that's a wide open space right there. You got one person covering that space. You going to come up on the run, or is he going to cover the receiver? Everybody else is moving away from it.
This part of the game's been an adventure thus far.
Why I never play zone defense.
That time a 6-play drive.
The players with good awareness, they're going to see the play recognition. They're going to see, okay, oh, it's a run. Oh, it's a pass. Try to shoot a pass every single play. You just try to stop it. I'm focused on the running back. I'm focusing in the backfield. I don't care about what the receiver is. They have to be somebody man up.
And if they cannot score here,
they're not going to beat me over top because I got 2
Are you
safeties.
saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
I'm trying to get him to give a bad pass every time. If he does give a bad pass, he'll bring the pressure. But I'm only bringing forward. So like I said,
and in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He goes in further out. Safety's going to pick him up.
First before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 95
we can run the ball. They can run the ball. And the defense just break out or nothing like that. We can run the ball.
Young looks to throw on first down. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him
do a blanketed receiver. Look at
first half.
that. Why would you throw that?
Here in the second half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing, but changed it up just a little bit.
What they say, give me the same look, exact same thing.
The change in defense, it no longer was.
And now a throw
all right, drop that.
There, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
I ain't even running the ball. I'm passing the whole game.
On second down, it's Jones. He can't get him down. And he'll go down, and that will
Aaron Jones, MVP. So he wins the MVP and he wants to lead. If he wins the MVP, I gotta sign him first. Because if he wins the MVP, he's gonna bad. He definitely not gonna sign food. And all for the.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. And quickly, they get to the line. Again, it's Jones. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. We'll get a pause here.
I ain't got to the
Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They get a break here for an injury. Aaron Jones is in some discomfort down on the field. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a 2nd and 5. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Can we just take that run and turn it into kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Like I said, I ain't get Hawkinson in the game yet.
Carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Murphy got to pick that up.
This game has been, even one score might not do a lot to put down the score for a opponent, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here is Young.
That never happened to Michael Parsons. He never gets put on his ass.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game.
I'm the Cowboys fan,
It's
but
been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a dump off here complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Young. That one complete downfield to Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Looking to throw, Young. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sideline.
And that is caught.
He catch that. That was out of bounds.
But pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. And he is just one reception away from 10 in this game. I don't know what they need to do defensively, but something has to be altered, does it not?
I know that whenever we tried to cover a person who's having a game like this, you're trying to vary what you're doing, trying to change things up, hoping to fool him occasionally. If not fool him, fool the quarterback so maybe he doesn't read the coverage correctly. Right now, though, they're in pretty good sync.
And they will take a knee here. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Virginia Beach, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will head back.
How you a kicker and you a 64? Like, you only do two things. Ain't a better kicker out there. Bryce sounds better kicker, bro. Whatever he gotta do to not hold, I guess that will be pass protection. That's run protection because he's holding on running play. But yeah, we're getting a new kicker. Look, he's a 73. I'm lost. This dude has a 98 kick power. Why do we have a kicker? He should go to Superstar this offseason. That's it. That's it. Come on, man. That's a breakout. That's a, he's been in a breakout. Not the last game. Special teams just went up. Yeah, I feel like I can make the defense even better. It's still. God damn, I'm tripping. I need to get something to eat. I'm hungry. I ain't even thinking about it. Damn, 30. They probably been getting grabbed up. breakout. It's going to be the same. It's the same Addison. Man, Jefferson really went off last week. And it's just like, bro, man, nah, bro. You not help. I'm going to line him up in his spot. But I guess that's what I'm going to have to do. I'll just put him into the slot receiver. He ain't going to be able to do. Nah, he will. He'll be open. Mahomes. With Xavier Worthy. Aaron Jones didn't get hurt. I'm going to sign him now. Because, like I said, that number's going to skyrocket when he wins the MVP. $14 million a year. Sounds better. So he didn't take the offer, but he likes the offer. You don't fit the offense, but you're the NFC player. He's gonna digress, but he's a fucking not. I don't use these guys for this season.